Good morning. Thank you for joining me today. Today we're going to use my digital print Spring Meadow to create a journal. Actually, we're going to create two journals. So we're going to go through them here. I'm just showing you the different pages. They are available on my Etsy shop. I have printed them on matte photo paper and I have made them double-sided using the background pages as well. So we're just going to fold up the papers now and divide them into two piles for each signature. If you haven't checked out my digital, I would really appreciate it if you went and followed my shop. I'm fairly new and I was very excited about this digital. I just love the spring florals. I think they're very versatile to be used as junk pages here like I'm doing, or you could create ephemera, which we will be using on the pages as well to create some ephemera. So here I'm just going through and choosing my center page for each signature. I'm kind of putting them in order, but at this point, it's more the order of how I want the papers in the journal. There will be papers inserted in between all of those if you're new to junk journaling. So we're just going to do that for both signatures here. And so we can get them ready. I will have a follow-up video. We're going to do this as a process video, so I hope you follow along in this little playlist series of creating these journals with my new digital. I'm very excited about them. I can be found on Etsy. The link is in my bio, and it's also Etsy. My user tag name is GloriasGreetingsCA if you're looking for me on Etsy. So here we're choosing our papers. I had already had them set aside for the sake of the video, but we have some music paper, we have some parchment paper, some Amazon packaging paper. You can see you don't have to go out and be expensive. These are coffee dyed copy paper there with the stencils. This is from a vintage book page. The Botanical prints that I coffee dyed as well. Just use your imagination. This is some eco dyed paper I did with actual plants with the coffee dye. And this is some watercolor paper. I like adding different styles of paper to my journals, different textures, different colors, different tones. It all adds to the overall effect of the tactile experience of having a journal. It's not just about writing in, it's also about the experience, in my opinion. So there's some mulberry paper, just some regular graph paper that is not vintage. And I'm not sure what this paper is. I'll have to go back and look at it. It must be kind of shiny because of the way I'm holding it in the camera. I did this a little while ago, so I am trying to remember what kind of papers I have here. So here I'm going to create a series of shorts. I learned this from Kathleen Moore. I mean, I always did it, but this is what she calls it. I really like this effect in a journal where you layer up shorter pieces of paper. And it just creates a nice visual appearance in the journal. You will see when we actually assemble the journals how that will look. I really like it. So I'm just cutting down some papers here to create these shorts, and I will layer them up together. And you can see I'm using different colors, different texture. This is just some designer paper that I had a scrap of, so I thought it went well with the botanical theme or the floral theme of the journal. I hope you guys will enjoy these videos. I have uploaded a few more things to my Etsy shop. I have a few physical items now, some paper packs. I have a lot of vintage music paper that I will be uploading. I will be creating some bundles of those as well. Like I said, I'm new to Etsy, so if you wouldn't mind going over to my shop and giving it a follow, I would truly appreciate it. So now we're going to assemble the actual signature, how it will be sewn into the journal. So here I'm just tearing down some of the paper to make it fit. And the Amazon packaging here, I am going to refold it because it's way too wide. You can see there. So like a journal like this, like you can see, it's not... I don't know how to word it. Like you just make it work. this is the Botanical vintage book I have. I have coffee dyed these papers and they did come apart. So I'm just going to show you here. You can take any two papers and put them together and put them in a signature to use. I'm sorry about that noise if you hear it. That's the air conditioner kicking on. It's very, very hot up here. We have storm warnings today. It's cloudy. I'm assuming we're going to get some rain. So it's a good day to make a video. If you have purchased my digitals, I just want to say thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. I also want to thank Gail Agostinelli. She featured my digital on her channel, which was so kind of her. She's such a help to the junk journal community, I find. So once I have this all taped up, then I'm going to put it in the signature as well. I love these books with the hand-drawn botanicals. I have a hard time binding them, to be honest. So here we're going to add some of the coffee dyed paper I did by just laying a stencil on the page after I applied the coffee. Some of this mulberry paper has a cool texture. You could put a picture on that page if you didn't. You could even write on it, actually. It would be really cool if you had like a fine tip black marker. So here I'm going to put in my shorts, and you will see I'm moving them around a bit here. I'm trying to figure out what I want to do. You can see my little finger tap. And I settle on this page, and I hope you can see like how cool it looks when it's all layered up and all these different pieces of paper are peeking out. I just love that effect. When you make a junk journal, even though I am using a digital, you add whatever papers you have. Like, just collect what you have. A lot of people, I want this to be more of a writing journal. If it was going to be like an art journal, I would even just use like advertisements that I got in the mail. Sorry, I can't speak. Like flyers and different things like that. Because if it's going to be an art journal, you could paint over it and you're going to alter it anyway. But this one here is going to be a writing journal. So I am trying to create pages that have a lot of writing space on them. And we will be adding pockets and tags and belly bands and all kinds of things to the journal to even create more writing space. So I'm just trying to fit in this last piece here on the last signature. And there you go. We've created 2 signatures for 2 journals using my Spring Meadow Botanical junk journal kit. Thank you so very much for watching, and I hope you all have a great day. Stay tuned for the next video.